Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Experience. I'm the host and today I'm going to show you how to section your document. Sectioning your document is important for various reasons. You might want to section your document if you want to organize different contents into different sections. You might also want to section your documents if you want to apply different page layouts to your documents, such as having a portrait layout as well as a landscape layout. You might also want to section your documents if you want to apply or customize the headers and the footers, such as having different page numbering system. All right, so I'm going to use this document today to show you how to do that. Okay, and the first thing that I want to do is to examine the document and to see how many sections I need on it. Okay, so this document has the title page as well as the table of contents page. So I want those two pages on or in one section. And then I'm going to have these two headings in another section. The table is quite large. You can see the problem with the table. The columns, the text in the column, look at the functional requirements column that I mentioned that in my last video on orientation. The text in there, they are quite cramped, they spill into too many lines. So, having the table in a different section where I can apply the landscape layout will be good. So I'll have that in another section, and then, well, I can have these two, the table and the text there in another section. Okay, so now that I have identified the sections that I need on this document, I can now go ahead to do this sectioning. Okay, so I'm going to place my cursor where I want the new page to start, and that's very important. You have to be aware where you're placing your cursor, and I'm going to show you why very soon. Okay, so now I have my cursor here, and I'm going to access the layout tab from the ribbon. So I'll click on the layout tab, and you're going to see the breaks. Click on the breaks, and what you need is a section breaks. You have 4 options there, and you have to know which one to use. The next page type, what it does is that it starts the new section on the next page, and the continuous page type starts the new section on the same page that you have your cursor. What that means is that you're going to have 2 sections on one page. The even page type starts the new section on the next even page. The odd page type starts the new section on the next odd page number. All right, so what I need is the next page type. So I'm going to click on it, and it's done. To view what I've done, I'm going to go to the Home tab and click on the Show and Hide button, so you can see clearly that the section break has been inserted. And if you remember what I'm saying about placing your cursor at the right place, here you can type here, but you cannot type below that line, below the section break. So if you want a large white space above the section break, you have to place your cursor, a little bit downward. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to try out the second section break type and show you what that does. So I'm going to undo this, hide that, and then go again to the layout tab, access the breaks, and click on the continuous. So I'm going to view what I've done. Click on the Show and Hide button. So what the continuous done, like I said before, is to have the 2 sections on the same page. What that means is that you can type here, you can also type below it. Okay, you can have a content below and above the section break. All right, so I'm going to leave you to experiment with the other two types, the even page type and the odd page type, and let me know in the comment section what you found. Okay, but I'm going to do this section in here for the table. So I'm going to have my cursor here. All right, access the layout tab, and obviously I need the table in a different page, so I'm going to use the next page section break type. Okay, I'll click on that and you can see it's added it. Okay, I can't type below anymore, in this white space here. Whatever typing I'm doing is going to be here, and that is why the table is pushed downward into the next page. All right, so I hope you understand how sectioning of the documents is done. So now with this page, I can then apply a different page layout to it. I'm going to use the landscape for that page. All right, so you can see the top pages are still in the portrait form, while this section here is now in the landscape form. So you can adjust your table to fill the area of the landscape and make your words or the text in the columns read better. All right, so that's the advantage of having different page layouts in one document. Okay, so that is the lesson today, and I hope you've learned something. If you have, as usual, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video.